Hi, welcome to a new edition of Let's Talk Jonesboro. I'm Lynette Hirsch, your Community Engagement and Marketing Coordinator, and today I have with me two very special guests from St. Bernard's Foundation. Thank you so much for being with us today, and I would love for you to start out by explaining who you are and your position within the foundation.
My name is Pat Farmer, and I am the Volunteer Service Manager at St. Bernard's Foundation. I work with all of our volunteers, and we have a lot to do with all of our programs, and so that's why we're here today to talk to you about our Pink Warrior Walk coming up.
I love it. And there's lots of volunteers.
Lots of volunteer opportunities, so yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. And I'm Alden Weeks. I'm the Development Manager for the St. Bernard's Foundation, and I get to help put on the events that we have that raise money for our hospital, and also just be really engaged with our donors and meet everyone where they are and see what they're passionate about giving towards.
So you all stay very busy. And upcoming, we have in October on the 12th, we have the Pink Warrior Walk. Will you explain a little bit of the history
Absolutely.
of the walk itself and its purpose?
Well, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
So someone might remember years ago when we had the Susan G. Komen event. Of course, all the funds for that went back to breast cancer research. And at some point, they decided to no longer have the event here, so St. Bernard's decided to take it upon themselves to do the event here. And so this will be our 4th year to have our Pink Warrior Walk.
Love it.
And so, yeah, and the great thing about having our own event is we get to keep all of the money here in Northeast Arkansas for our community to benefit all the needs that we have for breast cancer.
I love to see that the funding staying local. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. So that
Absolutely.
helps our neighbors. I mean, truly.
Absolutely.
That's great. Yeah. Awesome. So if someone, is this only for someone who has experienced a fight with breast cancer? Is this for, who is the event for?
This is for anyone who wants to be a supporter of those who are fighting. It is for folks who are in the fight or have conquered the fight. We have a lot of different ways that we celebrate our survivors and just the energy behind our community and how we support each other in this community. So we encourage survivors to come. We encourage those who are currently in the battle. And I mean, all of us can probably find a way that we've been touched by cancer in some form or fashion, through a loved one or through someone we know. So we just encourage everyone to come out and be a part of the event.
I love it. So how can they do that? If someone wants to maybe volunteer or they want to sign up to be a part and actually participate in the walk, how would they do that?
Yeah, so they can go to gopinkwarrior.com, and there they can register and see all of the event information. Registration from now until September 13th is $35 for a participant, and then after that it'll go up to $40. And with every registration entry, they get a T-shirt if you register before the 23rd of September. So
you get swag.
Absolutely,
You gotta have the T-shirt.
I gotta have the T-shirt. I know, and it's really fun because you'll see everyone from all the multiple years in all of their T-shirts. But it's great, and everyone comes out that Saturday in pink, dressed up. We have a spirit competition. We encourage people to get their friends and family together and form teams or get their companies together. It's like a big pep rally. And then we have a survivor parade, and we get to just cheer on our survivors as they walk through the crowd of people. And it's a really beautiful celebration. So everybody come out, wear your pink. It'll be a good time.
It is fabulous to see. Last year we had over 300 people participate, and just to see that many people coming out, and it really is a celebration. We're celebrating surviving breast cancer. And or in memory of someone, because ultimately and unfortunately we do lose some folks to breast cancer, which is why we're here. It's a fight, and so we're all in it together. That's why we call ourselves the Pink Warriors.
I love that.
So yeah, we're going to go out health and wellness. That's where we're going to start. We'll turn and go towards downtown, and then it's going to be a 5K, so it's about a 3.2 mile. And don't let that intimidate you, because you can walk it.
Right.
And we will have a point where you can turn and not do the whole route, so don't think that you can't do it, because you can. And it's a very family-friendly event, too, so you can bring your strollers, you can bring your dogs, you can bring your family. We want everybody to come out and really support a fun, very, very worthy event.
Love that. So this is not just for the die-hard runner. We have very serious racers out there. Yeah. I was once one of them. And so this is open to anyone.
We're calling it a passionate walk.
I love that. Good
and
idea.
So if you want to run, you can. We
Yes.
won't stop you.
Right.
But you don't have to. So yeah, it's just whatever pace that you feel like you're comfortable with, and we're not timing the event too.
Yes,
so
I think that's
so do
important.
know that you're not going to have a time chip on. There's no pressure, and when you come back to Health and Wellness after the event, we've got some exciting things going on.
Yeah, we're going to have celebration circles. So we're hoping that we have some vendors and maybe some inflatables for the kids and different folks just to be there to celebrate and to keep us together. You know, we wake up that morning early, we do this walk, and then we want to come back together and celebrate our amazing community and how we stand and support each other. And so we're excited to implement that this year.
I love that it is a family-friendly event. You don't have to be just the runner of the family. You can bring everyone.
That's right.
We have a lot of walkers in our community, so they will enjoy it. It's a great way to get heart health and be a part of the event itself. Also noticing your swag that you're wearing.
Yeah.
These are not a part of the registration, but where can we can purchase these as well?
Absolutely. You can purchase them on our website.
Okay.
It's the same one that Alden talked about, Go Pink Warrior. We also have some really cute crossbody bags this year, so we're excited about that. And then we have some mugs. There's quite a few things that you can go, and of course all the proceeds from those go right back to what we're benefiting, which is breast cancer. So
Love that. So we have to get our pink on.
Yes, and get your teams together.
Yes.
I'm encouraging people, like if you have a church group or a work family, come as a team, dress up, alike, and make it a really fun event. Make it something that you can all do together.
And like that, is there a competition within that? What is I know we had this spirit competition, but what is the prize?
To be determined.
Okay.
This is our first year to do that. And we're
Okay.
super fortunate that High Troll has decided to take that on.
Yes.
And they are going to have this High Troll Spirit Competition. There's a vision of a spirit stick that may travel from businesses or homes year to year. There's a vision of a trophy. But I think people should just sign up and come see what they get.
I think that's so fun. And if that could be a recurring every year gets to have
traveling
it.
prize.
And yes, love that for the year. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing I'd like to mention is if you don't feel like that you can do the walk, we do encourage people to come out and just support the walkers.
Yes.
So along the route, you can go and just cheer them on. That's something that's great to have, to kind of encourage you to keep going.
Yes.
So we would love not only to have people doing the actual event, but coming out and just supporting the folks that are doing the event to raise money for us. So.
Yes, and I love that because it's not just the race itself. The activity it's a full day it's that whole time frame and having the circle.
Yeah.
And so they can be a part of cheering on, but then also join in on all of those activities afterwards.
Absolutely.
So I love all of that. It is feeling like you can feel the energy of it and your excitement. And I really am looking forward to being there.
It's a great event.
Good. Is there anything else that you'd like the public to be aware of, or other things that they can maybe volunteer for or sign up for? Some people may not be available on the 12th. What's another way that they could take part in a different event, or even just helping?
Yeah, if you're interested in supporting the Pink Warrior Walk, but you can't be there, you can always go to that website, and there's different ways to support. You can purchase gas cards for patients that are undergoing cancer. You can purchase wigs for our patients. You can financially donate, and that's a great way to help. But if you're interested in just being involved in the work that's being done in our community through our hospital system, Pat is a great resource.
But yeah, we have volunteer opportunities all the time at St. Bernard's, and you can go on our website and fill out a little volunteer interest form. So we have everything from cuddling babies in our NICU to helping our pastoral staff to working in our gift shop. We've got a wonderful gift shop. I have a little over 500 active volunteers that are currently helping us at St. Bernard's. There's so many needs and so many ways that you can give back. So if you're retired and you're looking for something to do and you're missing that connection with other people, we can definitely get you in a spot where you'll have a great time and you'll give back to your community.
I love that with the NICU baby.
Yes.
So sweet. I had one NICU baby, and so that's super important to those families as well. Very meaningful.
Very much so.
Can you share with us a little bit of what is St. Bernard's Foundation, and then what is the Women's Council?
Yeah.
I'm curious for the community to hear more about that.
Yeah. So the St. Bernard's Foundation is a nonprofit entity that supports our hospital system. So the mission of St. Bernard's healthcare system is to provide Christ-like healing to our community. And at the foundation, we support that mission by financially giving and curating donors and going out in the community and finding folks that are wanting to give their time or their gifts or their service to our hospital system. So in that, we have different volunteer groups that Pat oversees, and one of those is the Women's Council. And our Women's Council focuses on women's and children's health and well-being in our community, and that's how they are involved in our Pink Warrior Walk. They really spearhead the event.
Can you give us a little information on if someone finds themselves walking through this journey and this battle, are there resources available for them? And you know, what can we do to support them as a community?
We have so many resources at St. Bernard's, and of course you can go to our website at stbernards.info, and then basically from there you can search anything. So, you know, we do support women and children through the Women's Council and through the Pink Warrior, but you know, men are also they are also, you know, sometimes victims of this disease. And so we have a mobile mammography unit that goes all over the counties surrounding Craighead. And so that's a part of the funds that we use is for this service. And so if you're a man or a woman and you can't get to Jonesboro, you don't have transportation, you don't have the funds, then we come to you. And so, yeah, no matter what your issue is, you know, whether it be breast cancer or some other kind of illness, our website can take you to anything that you would need. We always have resources for our community.
So I ask a final question of all of my guests, and I would love to hear what your favorite part of being in the Jonesboro community is.
Wow, gosh, that's a hard question. There's so many great things about Jonesboro. You know, I think since I started working at St. Bernard's, it's really given me more of a vision of what our community does for each other. You know, we are very philanthropic. We give back to so many things. I have so many volunteers, and they are just begging me for things to do. I mean, our community loves to give back, whether it be financially or with their time. And so I think that's what makes Jonesboro really special is if there's a need out there, we have someone that can help you with that.
Love that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I think for me, I moved away and didn't think I'd ever come back to Jonesboro. And now that I have, people ask me all the time, like, how is it to move back home? And I'm like, it's so much better than I thought. And I think that that's just a testament to the fact that we don't settle. As a community, we don't settle. We're always getting better. We're always looking for the next project to make our city a place where everyone can thrive. And so I know Jonesboro 5 years ago, whenever I left, is so different than what it is now. And I can't wait to see what it looks like in 5 more years and then 5 years after that, because we just keep getting better.
I love that answer. And you know, our city motto right now is always moving.
Yeah.
And so I love that. It kind of goes along with that. I'm glad that you have seen that.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and making us aware. And I will be getting my pink on and joining y'all at the event.
Thank you.
Thank you.